What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Jacob here with Life Outdoors, and today we have a pretty awesome upgrade that we're going to be doing to my Jeep Gladiator Eco Diesel. JoyTutus has sent out some side steps for the Gladiator, as well as a really nice dash phone mount system. So I've always been somebody who's not been into side steps on my truck, but you know, I have the rock protection on there right now, just the sliders. And to be honest, I have scratched up the paint on my truck before with waders, boots on, with spikes on, because I don't have anything to step up onto, and I'm not doing rock crawling in that truck. So I've come to terms with the fact that I need some side steps for my Gladiator just to make life a little simpler and make life simpler for people wanting to get into the truck. So I've got these beautiful side steps that I'm going to be putting on the Gladiator. Very excited to unbox these, take off the sliders that I have on now, install these, and then also install this nice little dash system. And that's just going to make it really simple to keep my phone hands-free while I'm driving, which is great for safety, and also will allow me to do some filming from inside of the vehicle from a nice mounted spot with my iPhone. So let's go ahead, get these two boxes unboxed, show you what we got in parts, and then we'll go ahead and get installing. Should be a fun one. Stay tuned. Should be the little dash system. Very excited about finally having a sturdy hands-free solution, because right now I just have a little magnet clip that is holding up my phone. It works, but it's not great. So we've got some, looks like very clear directions, which is great. Everything's labeled, listed out, all our part numbers and whatnot. This is the system. So it's kind of like a molly panel style system that gets actually screwed in and mounted into that dash compartment. Should be super useful. Good little upgrade. Much stronger than a magnet is. Now, let's go ahead, open up our side steps. So again, they include nice packaging on their materials. These are the 6-foot 7-inch side steps that they sell on their site, built for the Jeep Gladiator. Cool feature about these, so it's actually got 2 drop steps and then 1 taller step for the center of the rig, so you can get up to roof rack, rooftop tent a little easier. These will add some weight to the truck, but in terms of increased comfort for passengers and for yourself, I'd say that's a worthy trade-off. Go ahead, set that down. We'll get the other one out. So that's our 2 steps. We've got, sounds like, our bolts and other bits. And then it's kind of a cool system. So instead of having to mount these directly to your vehicle, you mount their little mounting plates, and then you mount the steps to the mounting plates. And then we have our directions over there. So this all looks really nice. Powder coating on initial glance seems really solid. I think these are going to be a great little addition to the truck. Let's rip these old sliders off, get these installed. When I get in my truck with waders, you can see the wear spot on my truck where the paint's actually coming off. You can see some scratches. And I try and avoid stepping on this, but still you slip, you pull the paint off of there because I don't have anything to step on here. So once I install these steps, I'll be able to touch up this paint, get some paint correction done, fix that up so that way I'm not scratching up my actual truck, and instead I'm stepping on actual side steps that'll help protect the truck, give it some more life. So let's rip these off. I think we have 4 connection points with 2 10mm on the sides and 1 13 going straight up. I think we're loose. Oh yeah. So that's what we're taking off. Actually looks surprisingly clean. There's probably some Grand Junction dust in there still. But yeah, not rusted at all. Okay guys, so now that we have our old rail off, we can go ahead and install the brackets for our new one. So similar to the old setup, these brackets essentially go like this, with this piece on the outside, the carriage bolt on the outside. We have this slot here, which will mount up to our bolt that goes up into the top of the truck. And then these two will secure our side steps. So first step, hold this up, slip one of those carriage bolts through, put some pressure on that with your finger, and then just simply hand tighten your two carriage bolts into place. So they recommend not tightening everything down because you want to make sure that you can fit all of your bolts into place before you get everything else locked in. Otherwise, you might be stuck where holes don't line up, and then you have to redo a whole lot of work, and that would not be fun. I'll do the same with the two on the front side. All right, so that looks good. That's our 4 brackets that we have installed on the driver's side. So they do want us to go ahead and put that upper bolt in loosely as well. So we'll go ahead, put those 4 top bolts in. That was that slot that you saw on the top of those plates, not fully tightened. And then we'll go ahead and get our side rail lined up and get the install going on that side rail. We're gonna give them all a loose tightening, and then we'll fit on our side rail. All right, so now everything is just ever so slightly snugged up on there. And so we've got bolt with the lock washer goes through, and then on the back side, flat washer, flange nut. There we go. All right, so I've got one of the flange nuts on the back side. Try and get this other one here. Oh, yeah, a bit of a tight quarters deal here, that's for sure. So that goes through. A lot of hand feel here. I don't know the best way to show what I'm doing to you guys. Going to set those down there, bring this up, and then from the underside, come in, slip these bolts through, kind of hold them in place. And yeah, just using my knee to support the weight of this as I'm going through and trying to delicately put all these pieces together. That is at least in place now. Now I got to work on getting the middle two put together. And yeah, I definitely would recommend getting those far two sides done first. Oh my God, there's a deer right here. Look at this. Hello, deer. Nice to see you today. Have a good one. Oh my God, another deer. Oh my God, a third deer. They're getting smaller. Okay, you guys, so we now have all 4 of our brackets connected to our side rails. So we're just gonna go ahead, tighten everything up, make sure that it's locked into place. And after that, we're done with this side. that's all good on this side, nice and sturdy. Let's move on to the other side, do the same exact thing. Same deal. We're going to be getting all these brackets up using carriage bolt, washer, and flange nut. Washer, large bolt, and that goes on the underside. All right. So just using our leg to hold that up and our thumb to keep that bolt pushed through on the backside. Lean this up here, and with our right hand, we'll take this washer, put it on, then we'll come back under there and slip a nut on the backside. Going through the backside of our step. Step comes up, use our knee to support that weight. Slip the bolt on, just like that. Now we're gonna go ahead, slip the rest of them on, and then we'll get under the truck, lay down there with it, and tighten them up. Okay guys, that is a wrap for our side steps. First impressions, very happy with them. Powder coating looks nice. Step level looks nice. You lose a little bit of clearance, but like I said, I don't really rock crawl that much or at all with this rig, mostly overlanding. So benefits of having a step are higher than losing a little bit of clearance on the side of the vehicle. So even if I do smash into something, it's gonna hit these first and it'll be fine. Okay y'all, last thing we need to do for today's video is install our sick little dash system here. So first step is removing the original rubber dash, which has gotten pretty nasty. Crusty, nasty, gross. Glad I'm replacing that. Next, we're gonna take our piece that they sent us and we're gonna disassemble it. We gotta take this piece apart and this piece apart so that way we can have access to our sticky pads and our screws down here. Separate out our little molly panel here. Kind of neat little system. All right, it's all separated now. So this is gonna set in here, and those screws are gonna go right back into where they were. But before we set that in, we're gonna pull off our two little sticky pads here just to add some extra adhesion. Try and get as solid of a seal as we can. And then we'll reinstall our two screws that we took out of there. So these two longer ones just go right back into where they were. It appears we take our little slide here, which comes from the bottom of this. So that slide sits in here. You use the edge of the slide, so that way you can still access it, just like this. You have your lock washer and your little bolt. Then you take this piece, which is your adjustment knob, tighten that on down, like that. And that's how you adjust how you want your phone mount to be able to move. So it can slide using that adjustment knob, tighten it down, then it's locked into place. So you don't have to use the back plate if you don't like. It all depends on your model. I'm just gonna throw it in because I think it looks kind of cool. Go ahead, tighten them all down. Get them locked into place. We'll just attach our little phone mount here. looks like that goes over. This pops on. And then you just tighten it up. So you adjust it by turning that side piece, slide your phone in, and then this little tab on the side locks it into place. That's pretty slick. Definitely a much cooler way to have it mounted than I previously did. But overall, I think that's just a good clean look. After taking my first trip out exploring in Oregon, I couldn't be happier with the performance of the Metal Dash phone holder and the running boards from JoyTutus. The running boards feel solid when I'm stepping on them, and they also keep my vehicle nice and clean and allow me to not scratch up the paint on the side of the truck. The phone mount does its job and holds the phone in solid position even while driving on bumpy roads. I hope you guys enjoyed this install, and please use my discount code Jesionek, also linked below, when making your purchase.